All right, everybody, welcome to this 4 a.m. session, action-oriented principles of online marketing in Cameroon for entrepreneurs and professionals. If you go through these principles, I will be sharing with you practically. You should be able to use them to increase the impact of your online marketing activities across Africa. And increasing the impact means that you should increase more sales that you make through online platforms, social media platforms. You should be able to increase more brand awareness. You should be able to get more attention and, of course, grow your business or your profession using the internet. So there are a couple of principles which I believe that if you start practicing from today, or you take it more intentionally, some of you have not been very intentional about your online marketing activities. And that is you leaving money on the table because there are customers on the internet. There are customers in Facebook, Twitter, WhatsApp groups, Instagram, LinkedIn, all of these platforms. But until you do the right thing, until you employ the right strategies and the right principles, you will not tap into this multi-billion-dollar opportunity to make some money for yourself and your business and create the impact that you should be creating. So these principles, I'll go straight to them and review yourself. Look at how you operate on the internet, especially business-wise. I'm not talking about people go to the internet and just chit-chat with friends, move from one comment section to another, arguing and commenting things that don't make sense. This session is for people who go online for impact purposes, who go online for business marketing purposes, who go online for career growth purposes. And these are the kind of people that make good use of the internet. You know, online marketing happened like in 2020 when COVID-19 came so heavily, and I think the whole of 2020, I spoke only in 2 physical events. And let me tell you, majority of my budget that I live on, money that I make, comes from speaking engagement. So the lower speaking engagements I have, the higher chances I will be broke, right? But thank God that I was already thank God that I was already good in online marketing. So I was able to use online marketing to get speaking engagement virtually. Oh, I got speaking engagements from Europe to the US, to across Africa, because most of the conferences moved virtually. And if I didn't know how to position myself on the internet to get more virtual speaking engagements, I would have been struggling. But from the comfort of my home, I spoke in hundreds of events throughout the year. Sometimes there were days that I was speaking 4 events in the morning, in the afternoon, at midnight, if there are events like the US. You see, so online marketing greatly helped me, like selling my courses. And it was also in 2020 that I increased creating a lot of online courses. You see, in 2020, I think I was able to make about almost 5 million or so in sales from online courses. But that is if you have good courses to sell or even good products to sell, but you don't know how to employ the right online marketing principles, you're going to struggle. Many of you have skills that you can sell online and serve customers, but you don't know how to make money from that skills because you don't have the online marketing skills. And that is why this particular session is very important for you. Number one principle, action-oriented principles of online marketing in Cameroon. Number one principle is out-teach your competition. Out-teach your competition. Out-educate your competition. Very important principle. If you are marketing online, education online is very important. You need to become very good at teaching people for free on the internet. You need to be good at creating relevant educational content around your main product that you are selling on the internet. You need to out-teach through, you can do written content and share on all social media platforms. You can do a podcast. You can do a YouTube video, Facebook Live webinar, all of that. But you can teach. Like what I do, you guys know I write every day. 365 days in a year, I publish every day. That is teaching. Just my consistency, I out-teach many people in my industry. Very few people have the tenacity and the commitment to write every day for 365 days. So there's always something I write every day. It could be a short quote. And when I say write, I'm not even including quotes. I'm talking about content that is at least 200 words and above. You see? So I am always educating people. There are many of you who are here because of some of my content I have read on different platforms, different WhatsApp groups. Then you looked for the contact and all of that. You connected to me and then we are here together. You see? So I'll teach your competition around core things that you want to sell. I'm saying around because you cannot teach the core things, for example, but you can teach around the things that you want to sell. So you see, you can create content around your core products that you want to market on the internet. Let me look at some practical examples. Now, let's say like Joshua, for example. Joshua is in agriculture, right? And Joshua has these new seedlings that can produce incredible in less time and all of that. So Joshua can create content on 4 advantages of having a garden in your house or in your compound. You see? And then he creates short content, 100 words, 150 words, and then he shares. That is him teaching how many people who are in agriculture create content around agriculture on the internet. And then he does that every day. The next day, he can create content on the healthy living impact of vegetables. I don't know what I'm but maybe the impact of eating vegetables once a day. And maybe he has a greenhouse that specializes in producing just vegetables and people can come and buy from him. You see? So you educate. Let's go to Melvin to provide accounting services and tax services, right? Maybe she can now create content on sustainable advantages of declaring your taxes as an entrepreneur. And then she write content around that topic, educating people. Or maybe there's a new tax law voted by the parliament or approved by the Minister of Finance or whoever is in charge. She now educates, okay, 4 key points to note in the current new tax law. Now, you get the system? Now, when you do that, you educate people a lot, then you pull them to you. That's why if you look at, because we'll try to be action-oriented as much as possible, so let's get to the action-oriented part. If you look at the contents that I create on Facebook, for example, you will see me educating, of course, teach, educate in your field, okay? So around your field, you're not selling the main product. Yeah, mostly my timeline is about content. I'm not here to joke. I'm not here to do any funny things. Selling courses, doing something that makes sense, all of that. I want to go to like this content just on teaching. You see, I'm promoting a mini MBA program, right? But look at the content I've written just to promote one program. And in the promotion now, you now direct people somewhere where they can buy what is called a call to action. And that's one thing you're teaching. Don't just create content empty. Make sure that content can direct people to buy. You see, like this, I've referenced people to go and read more testimonies. Then I've asked them to join the group. This is the best way to get them where I can sell to them, right? That's the meaning of our teaching. This still more content on teaching people on different things. Okay, this is another content. You see, improve someone's life today. This content written, if you look at now, look inside the content, I am teaching people about something. Then inside the content, I am selling. These are a list of my courses, and there's a number there that you can contact and buy from me, buy the course that I'm selling. You see, so you teach a lot. See this, to teach, find ways to teach all about and you create that particular attention about different things. So you need to have a plan. For some of you, you may not have the capacity to create content every day like me, for example, right? You don't have the time to do that. It can be two times a week, 3 times a week, like what you see now, what you see as I share on Facebook page. That's how I share on Twitter. That's how I share on Instagram. That's how I share on LinkedIn. That's how I share on my email list. That's how I post on my blog. You see, 6 different platforms. And that's how I share on WhatsApp groups. There's already 8 different platforms. So as I am teaching on all of these platforms, that's how I'm getting clients every day, effortlessly. When you educate, you build credibility. When you educate, you build power. When you educate, you build influence. When you educate, you put yourself as an authority that people can run to for advice, and they are willing to pay you to get your perspective around that. And that's why the quality of what you're teaching should be good. It should be good. So that's the first principle. I'll teach your competition. You cannot be strong to sell online. The last time that you posted online was 3 months ago. Some of you are guilty. I mean, you posted something that makes sense. Everything you posted doesn't make sense. Some of you here know what I'm talking about, but you are looking for customers on the internet. So who should trust you? Who should trust you and pay you when you don't write sense on the internet? People only pay for sense. People only pay for wisdom. Okay. Principle number 2. I hope that you have repented. Let's go to principle number 2. Take advantage of trends and know how to intelligently align yourself or your product with the trend. Take advantage of trends and know how to intelligently align yourself with the trend. That's the second principle. Yes, you cannot be on the online space and you don't know how to even identify what is trending this particular season. One good thing about the internet is that every season, every week, every month, there is something that is trending. A good entrepreneur, a good professional knows how to convert that trend into sales, into making money. It could be a national day. It could be Mother's Day was trending recently, I think a few days ago. Before that, it was Labor Day. Before that, it was Easter. Before that, other things have trended. Kayamata was trending. Football was trending, and it will still be trending. You see, many of these trends that are there, you can leverage on them. Sometimes they are challenged. What they do, like there was a 10 years challenge one time, there was 1 leg challenge, all of that. You can leverage on these trends and align them with what you're selling or your product. It could be relationships. It could be whatever. Now, what is trending right now in your space and what is trending in Nigeria may not be the same thing trending in Cameroon. What is trending in South Africa may not be the same thing trending in the Cameroon media space. What is trending in the US may not be the same thing trending here in Cameroon or in Zambia or in Tanzania. So you need to know how you can look for what is trending. And let me give you a tip on how to do that. One of the best ways to look for what is trending is for Facebook and Twitter. Facebook and Twitter, you can use hashtag. You come here, you just put the hashtag. You see, you look at what is trending. You see, I Can Cook Challenge is trending. First Lady is trending. Movies in 2022 is trending. So it may not really be effective here, but just look, it can give you a concept of that. But some you will just see it naturally on your timeline, right? You can search and you see all of that. You can look through carefully. You see, just look at what people are posting about, Save the Planet with mission and all of that. You just pay attention and look at, you come here on Twitter, you see trends for you, like this Twitter now. Shola is trending, Ashewo Space is trending, Sasuke is trending, Zibala Sport is trending, GOAT Greatest of All Time is trending, Mbappe. You just look at all of this and you can take more to just see, to understand the trends that are going on. You see, this is what people are currently talking about, right? So according to my Twitter space, this is what is currently trending. And you can be able to use what is trending and create content. Let me just think of something quickly. Like now, I can say, maybe Champions League is trending right now, or the word champions is trending, right? Or I want to look for a football star. I think I saw Mbappe, right? Mbappe is trending, and I may like to use that on Twitter to make sales, right? I can say, like Mbappe, come on, like Mbappe in football. I am the Mbappe of business training and consulting, right? You see, you just try to see how you can be, it's going to sound funny, interesting, but it's going to create the attention. It's going to create the attention, right? To, I cannot say to, for more, visit this, the call to action is there, right? You see the difference, right? So you see how you can do that. Like what we normally do also is creating campaigns. Like if you notice, we have done campaigns. The next campaign I'm going to do is the Cameroon National Labor Day. No, not National Unity Day, 20th May, right? National Day, Cameroon National Day, for example. So I can do this now and I can post. And if I post, a lot of people are going to see, because Mbappe is having already what, 147,000 tweets so far. So he's trending. So this particular hashtag is trending, right? And you can post. People will be curious. It sounds funny. It sounds somehow. Will be curious and they can visit and check it out. People start visiting to check out and click the stuff. Website, they're even updating the website. So that's why I don't want to post, right? So it's very important. But this is an example on how you can use that. So align, take advantage of what is trending and use it positively. Use it positively. You can take advantage of what is trending in a bad way, and you can write a positive post. Yes, you can write a positive post, advice, something inspiring, even though it's something negative, and challenge people to become better in the society. And while you do that, you can sell something. You can sell your upcoming product, upcoming service, or whatever that you are doing. You can use trends to create campaign. Like I'm talking, like during Labor Day, we looked for courses that rotate around workplace, corporate success, and all of that, and we put the courses on on discount, and many workers bought the courses. Some companies bought for their employees as a gift for the International Labor Day, right? Good. So tap into trends. Number three, build a distribution advantage. Build a distribution advantage. What does this mean? It is hard for you to sell on the internet when you don't have a distribution advantage. Now, an average person who sells on the internet will just do normal posting. Just do normal posting, right? Like come on Facebook, post, go on Twitter, post, go on Instagram and post. Now that is average distribution of what they want to sell. That's average distribution. Some will just do natural paid post, which is good. It still works magic. They just do a normal paid post and then it goes to the different locations that they have chosen. But building a distribution advantage means that you create something more unique. For example, there are people that sell courses or sell conferences or consulting packages, all of that, by just posting the flyer on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all of that, they do that. But me and other experts who have gone ahead in this area, what they do is they have built a newsletter. There are many of you that receive emails from me that link into your inbox. They have built a newsletter. So that's a distribution advantage. When I'm sending you content on business strategies, career dominance, about economic issues, about productivity issues and all of that, I always fit something that you can buy from me. Now, on LinkedIn, I have almost 6,000 or so newsletter subscribers. On my independent newsletter program, I have about 6,700 or so subscribers. You see, that's already, so there's already a ready market of 10,000 plus that read from me through emails. That's the distribution advantage. While you're doing just normal posting, I do normal posting like you, yes, but I still make sales through my newsletter that I send to people once every day or sometimes 4 times a week. You see, that's the difference. Another distribution advantage could be online webinars. I can organize Facebook Live. I can organize YouTube Live. I can organize a Zoom session like this. And then people come, I teach them on something, then I sell to them. That's a distribution advantage. But average people just do normal posting day in, day out on the internet. It works, but it's not that effective. You can take it a step further and add some of this. Even creating a broadcast list with people in your potential market. It's a distribution advantage. Create a broadcast list. If you have, let's say, 2 broadcast lists or 2 broadcast lists, that's 500 people. You have 4, that's 1,000 people that read from you every morning or 3 times a week or whatever frequency that you have. That is a distribution advantage. You can have WhatsApp groups. You can create different WhatsApp groups for different purposes, and you create value in those WhatsApp groups, and it attracts people to come and be in that WhatsApp group. As you have them there, that's a distribution advantage. When somebody has a product, they struggle to post and get people to see. But if you already have a WhatsApp group, you just quickly go and share in those groups, and in a few minutes, what you're trying to market or sell is everywhere. I always advise people who are into business, learn how to build WhatsApp communities or online communities, Telegram communities, for example, Telegram channels. They're very important. It gives you a distribution advantage on the internet. Currently, we have about 50 or so plus WhatsApp groups of our own that we manage. Our different programs, we try to keep it funky with relevant content on business, career, and all of that, so people can stay to consume that. It makes it easier for us to sell, to market. When we have something to sell, we already have a ready-made market, or we just go and share in all of these groups, send to all the email lists, send to all our followers on social media. Before we are looking for new people, we are already selling to customers, in potential customers in our various communities. That is the meaning of building a distribution advantage, which you can do that. The next principle that you need to take advantage of is build trust through interactions. Build trust through interactions. Yes, very important. That is why the role or the position of community managers was created. Because people will buy from you or engage with you when you engage with them. What does that mean? Learn to be interactive on online space. Learn to reply comments on a business page. You know, one of the major roles, one of the major responsibilities of a community manager, social media community manager, is to respond to comments. That's the meaning of building trust through interactions. If you are the kind of person that you just post things and then you allow it, you don't reply to comments, you don't check to see what people are talking about that post, then you are leaving money on the table. So when you create interactions, through interactions, you can begin to convert people. You can see the questions they are asking. You can see the feedback that they are looking for. And in most of those feedbacks and questions, you can make sales. Like, for example, there are many comments that when I reply, I say, okay, check your inbox. Or please, can you inbox me? Or please, can you contact this number and register? Or please, can you follow this link and join the WhatsApp group? That's the power of interactions. And it's very important when you are doing this on a business page, even on your private account. But on a business page, make sure you respond, you interact. Don't just post and disappear. No, post when people comment, go to the comment sections, reply the comments. And when you reply the comments, reply with a go-to action, with an action to take. Reply and say, oh, so somebody just said, great. Also, thank you for commenting and engaging with us. You can follow this link to order the course or order the product. You can call this number to order the product and we'll deliver it at your location. Create, interact with them. It builds a lot of trust. It makes people to know you. It makes people to know your personality. It makes people to connect with your brand. Okay, so make sure you build trust. If you do a paid post, be there to reply to all the comments on that particular paid post. Don't be away. Build trust through interactions. We have shared 4 principles so far. What new thing have you learned? Comment in the chat box. Let me see. Okay, distribution advantage. Start creating contents 3 times a week. Take advantage of trends. I'll teach competition. All right, these are things people are learning for their first time to start using it. Good. Building a distribution advantage. Yes. Good. All right, a lot. I'll research on how to write about my niche and get to work. Good. Yes, get to work. Interaction with customers to build trust. Beautiful. Start creating content and teach people about my products. Very powerful. Oh, yes. Good. Let's proceed. You guys are very good students. Let's proceed then. Number 5. Number 5 principles, action-oriented principles when it comes to online marketing in Cameroon and Africa. Become a chief repetition officer. Be good at repeating. The internet, you cannot market on the internet if you are not okay with repeating. I always hear people say that I feel people will be bored. Who asks you to be feeling? Your job is to implement. See, you cannot survive on the internet if you post something once and then expect people to buy. Number one is wrong already, because there are some people that wake up in the morning, they don't go online. They go straight prepare for work. They only go online during break at work. So it's okay for you to post in the morning. You can repost the same content in the evening, especially on social media space. For email marketing is different because it's already in their inbox. For WhatsApp, broadcasting is different because it's already in their inbox. But you see WhatsApp groups, you see Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, all of this. You can repost the same content 3 times a day with the same picture and with the same flyer. You can do that. Be a chief repetition officer. And also be consistent with the repetition. Don't post that. Some of you posted on Monday. Nobody did not comment. Nobody did not buy. You now abandon it. You have not posted again till 3 months later. But you say you are not making sales and you're blaming village for nothing. No, you are responsible for you are not making sales on the internet. Be a chief repetition officer. You can post the same content in the morning. You can post the same content in the evening. In the afternoon, you can post the same content in the night. As I said, the first logic is there are people that don't go online in the morning. They only go online in the evening after work. You see, so people come online on different time, and some social media algorithms, they accept the post is so good, or if they paid post, they will not reshare it. They like to reshare mostly fresh content. That's why reposting is important. You get the point? So you need to be a good repetition officer. And there are some things that you have to market consistently until the marketing period is over. Market consistently until the period is over. One of the things I get to frown at my team, especially the team at Javnyuy Africa, the training department, is when they are not consistent. They know that's supposed to post in the morning, in the afternoon, and in the evening. That is the policy. It's okay to repost the same content like that. It's very important when it comes to online marketing. If you have the time and resources, you can always improve and post on different flyers, post with different flyers. If you have many pictures, you can post the same written content with a different picture. That's all tactical that you can employ. Or if you have the time to rewrite and improve the content, of course, go ahead and redo it. But you are still selling the main product or the same product. So repeat it on all platforms: WhatsApp, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, all of this. Repost it. Don't claim that you are bored reposting. Your job is not to feel. Your job is to do what is required according to the marketing policy or the principle that I'm telling you. So repetition is critical. Become a chief repetition online marketing officer for your brand. Become that person. It is something magical. It works. It will always work. As long as people don't come online at the same time, as long as people don't have the same timetable when they should come online, your job is to be a good chief repetition officer. So I don't want to hear, I'm saying this because I've working through one-on-one here and they raise a complaint, I will feel bored. You have to be feeling bored in business. Your job is not to feel, your job is to do what the strategy requires. It's not about you, it's about the people you're marketing to. Number six, be prominent on one channel, master one channel. Yes, one thing that I've learned, for you to survive on the internet, you need to build a strong personality on one channel, on one platform. I have been able to look at people who have been companies, individuals, social media influencers, who have been able to be really successful really successful on the internet. One thing that they have done, and one thing that has worked for me also, is they are prominent on one channel. They are prominent on one platform. For example, any other success I have on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, email marketing, and all of this all came from Facebook or comes from Facebook. Facebook is one of my best channels. In short, I'm very good at Facebook more. I have a lot of credibility on Facebook, which it has now moved to other platforms from there. And it's even almost like reflex action. So I want to post anything, the first place that it goes is on Facebook before it goes on any other platform. There are some people, they are prominent with YouTube. They have more subscribers on YouTube than on any other platform. So when they post on YouTube, their followers take from YouTube and bring it on social media. There are some people, their prominent platform is TikTok. They post their videos on TikTok. It now leaves TikTok, from TikTok to Instagram, Facebook, and other platforms. But you need to become very good on one channel. Master one channel. Which one will it be? There are some people that are average on all channels. They are not good at any channel. There's nothing wrong with that, but I think it's limited. But it's better that you have one prominent channel and then you are average in other channels, or you can grow in other channels. You can grow simultaneously in other channels. You see? So which channel are you a professional in? You need to take time. If you are not a professional in any channel, take time and study that channel, master the techniques of that particular platform, and start doing it on a daily basis so you can build a strong influence and credibility through that particular channel. Then the ripple effect from that particular channel can go to other channels. Some of you struggle to make money, to make sales on the internet because you don't have any strong brand on any platform. You have no single strong brand on any platform. You are on the average on all platforms. It's not good. So you need to be prominent in one channel, master one channel, and be good at it. Number 7, track numbers, customer acquisition, conversion, and paying customers. Yes. This action-oriented principle is important. Learn to track numbers. Learn to track reactions. Like, for example, I know how many followers I have on Twitter, LinkedIn, all of that. Those numbers are important. You need to know them. So that you're able to know, okay, with my one post on if I post on all my platforms, what are the chances I have in reaching, how many people do I have in reaching so far? You see, track the numbers so that you can also focus on growing the numbers. Or you can also know on how to grow the numbers or where to sell. Track customer acquisition. Try to know, people are coming to you because they have seen you on the internet somewhere. Try to know, where did you see me? I like to track that. So, oh, I watch a YouTube channel. Oh, I read a post that you made in a WhatsApp group. Oh, somebody shared your post in a WhatsApp group. Oh, I read this on that you shared on the group on Facebook and all of that. Track all of those channels to know how you are acquiring customers so you can capitalize on it. But if you don't track, you will not know. You will not know how to market. The tracking is important because it also determines the kind of content that you create. When you track, you will know that you have more young people following you. And with more young people following you, you know the kind of content you can create that young people will like. If you track, you will know that more elderly people are following you. You know the kind of content you will create. When you track, you know that more people in Africa are following you than in Europe or in the Middle East. You know the kind of content that you will create. Okay, so track that. One of the basic ways to do this is, let me show you. You do that with business pages on Facebook only. And then I'm going to show you on Twitter quickly. So you can come on Facebook. You see, you go to you come to the business page that you're marketing or you're promoting, and you come here. You see this insights. I click on insights. When you click on insights, Facebook is going to generate, you see, loading data. So Facebook is trying to load the data, and you're going to see. So here I can see page views, new page likes between the 9th of May and the 15th of May, organic and all of that. You see post reach between the 9th and the 15th of May. My post have reached 7,000 people. You know, you just get all of this data, you understand what is happening around you and all of that. Post engagement, 1,000 plus, responsiveness, page followers, and so on. You come down here, you see the highest, most recent post, you see the post reach so far, and so on. You see, you track all of this basic data is very important for you to look at that. Then you can click, that's just general to see. Okay, you can come for more. So this is between this date, 28, in the last 28 days, the post reach is 23,000, which can be better since we have done more. You can show here, you see the content with the highest reach. You see, it shows content with the highest reach, 3,000, 2,000, all of that. It shows, so you just see here, you can now see the kind of content that perform better. People like stories. People like some kind of thing. So I can now create my content in that direction. I come here, you see, out of the total page audience that I have, my highest followers are between the ages of 25 and 34. So you see, I know about this, and that's why I look at my content, especially on Facebook, it's always around this. Then the second highest is between 18 and 24, 35 to 44 days. The lowest is 65 plus, and all of that. And more women than men. 50% are women, 49% are men. You come to results, all of that, you see the same thing. You learn a lot, you just observe the patterns. Just read and you observe the patterns, you will see etc. Post reach, you see the posts that are doing well, all of that. We've seen this, but this now more detail. This now brings to cities. You see, top cities. So this shows I have more followers on in Douala, Yaoundé, Bamenda, Boya, Limbe, Dubai, all of that. It follows. Like on LinkedIn is different. That's one thing that I need to know on different platforms. On LinkedIn, I have more followers in the US, right? So it all is different. Top countries, Cameroon, Dubai, Nigeria, United States, Ghana, and all of that. So you now use this, it helps me to understand how, so I'm not just posting blindly. I'm not just posting blindly, right? So this is what they do to try to make you to spend money. To tell you potential users and all of that, that your page has the potentials of getting the following users and so on, and you can work on that, right? LinkedIn is the same. LinkedIn automatically starts showing you here, you see who viewed your profile, 1,000 people plus viewed your profile. Impressions on your post, you see 8,000 impressions on my post. It's low, it's in red, it's low. It means that there are days that in 1 week I have 20-something thousand impressions, people who have seen all of that. And you can see them by title. Out of all of these engagements, most are founders, executive, directors, presidents, teachers, and so on. I can choose locations, and you see Washington, all of these, Texas, Paris, all of that. I can follow and I see industries. Right, good. So You see, all of that. So it's good to know how to do that. Even Twitter, I think in Twitter, you're going to see it. Twitter, you come here to more, you see, you come to analytics, it's going to open. And I can see, you see, in the 28-day summary, 8,000 impressions, 1,000 profile visits in the last 28 days, mentions, total of 2,800 followers. You just get an overview of this and you understand what is happening, top media, tweets, and all of that. You understand what is happening, and it helps you to know how to relate on the internet and have more people that you can work with on how to create content and how to engage with these people. So it's not guesswork. Many of you operate on this space with guesswork, no data. You don't track your data. So you are just posting anyhow, anywhere, anything that comes to your mind, you post. You're a typical cut and nail. You do not cut and nail. Yes, you just cut. You don't do measurement. Or they say a carpenter is a cut and nail carpenter. You don't measure, you don't do anything. You just cut like bam, bam, and then but you don't see results. No results. All right, number 8, focus on a niche. Focus on a niche. Yes. If you want to survive and thrive on the internet, when it comes to sales, don't sell everything. Build an authority in the sector. Like, for example, the work I do personally on the internet revolves around key areas: productivity, coaching and productivity, business training and consulting, and all of that. All my courses are around all of this. So I've built some authority and credibility around this area. So when people read my content, they know my content will be around these 2 key things. So that niche is already there. And when you build authority on a niche, people will prefer coming to you than going to Google. Google is too general. When you search something on Google, you're going to get general stuff from different people. But when you build authority in a niche, people can run to you for specific advice. Okay, so focus on the niche. Tap into the power of specificity. Don't be everywhere. Let your name be mentioned and they can say, oh, he's into this, she's into this. If you want the best advice in this area, like sometimes I always have a lot of mentions. When people write, oh, I have money, like this thing that people share on different blogs and platforms and pages. Oh, I have 1 million. I don't know what to do with it. Can you give me the ideas? People go there and tag my name and tag my name. I even had to do a video. And I put it on YouTube. When they tag my name, I just go and copy the link of that video. I come and paste it there. And people go and watch and they'll comment and say, oh, I've learned something new and all of that. I did that video as a result of those tags. There are so many videos I've done on YouTube because of tags. When people say challenge, a business challenge somewhere that somebody has raised, they'll go and mention me to come and comment and give my perspective. So that has led me to even design some courses, to even design some video content around those mentions. Because people can only mention you or tag you to come and respond to something if they know that you command some level of credibility and authority in that particular thing. So on social media, on a digital space, from email marketing to WhatsApp marketing to Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, all of that, don't post about, some of you post everything. You post, even your phone, you post memes that have nothing to do with your industry. I do share memes once in a while, maybe like once in 2 months or so. But if you see me sharing a meme, it relates business. It will be funny, but it's attached to business. There's a lesson to it that will bring people back to business. It's intentional. I don't just share any kind of stuff because a friend posted. No, if it doesn't resonate around my brand that I command online, I am not going to share it. You see? So focus on the niche. Build a lot of specificity. It's very important. And then the last point I will talk about is take people behind the scenes. When people see the process, it builds credibility. When people see what you do or your location, it builds credibility. Why? There's a lot of scams on the internet. So what does it mean to take people behind the scenes? Like, for example, there are some pictures I put from the office, from my office. There are some pictures I post from inside our training hall. That's intentional. There are videos I do in the office. Let people see this is where we are. This is our location. It builds a lot of credibility and trust. One reason people don't like to pay money online to some people, they prefer to go physical, is because they have paid money to people and people have disappeared. They don't know where to look for these people or how to hold people accountable. So when you take people behind the scenes, let's say you run a restaurant, once in a while, take a video of people eating in your restaurant or a video of you doing something in the restaurant or serving people or dancing in the restaurant, whatever that you can do, and share with your followers. That is you taking people behind the scenes. Even sometimes take people through the cooking process. Let them see that hygiene is very important. You cook their food in a very hygienic condition. You see, so you can just take a few seconds video, just that behind the scenes builds a lot of credibility and increase the buying decision as far as your potential customers are concerned. Let's say you run a photo studio like Waters. Sometimes while you're taking shots, you take behind the scene photos of the clients in the photo studio. Their face must not show, but let people see that, oh, you're doing work behind the scenes and you have a location that they can trust you. You get a point? So this is very important. It builds a lot of credibility and increases the chances that somebody will buy from you because they know they can hold you accountable. They know where they can look for you. They know that you are active, you are action-oriented, and you know what you are doing. So these are the 9 important principles that I recommend that you should practice on today. And when you do that, trust me, you will see a lot of changes in your online marketing results. You will make a lot of sales for entrepreneurs. You'll make a lot of part-time income for workers who want to make money from the internet and more. All right, that is it for today. Questions and comments, and then we can round up. So the question is, what if you don't know how to be on? You're online, but you're not active online, right? There's something causing that. Either there's laziness, lack of commitment, or ignorance, or you are just there. You are not marketing driven, which is going to hurt you and hurt your business. In this dispensation, if you live in any major city, you can hear me right now. You have a smartphone and internet, and you are not marketing online, you will be out of business. Let me tell you, you will be out of business. And you may, and especially for if you're a startup, you don't have money to even recruit a marketing manager, a digital marketing manager for that matter, a social media community manager for that matter. So how do you want to do? Even if you do it, even if you recruit, you still have to market yourself. Show me any founder, Mark Zuckerberg, Elon Musk, all these great people, Tony Elumelu, all these people who are already billionaires and have thousands of employees, they still talk about their own products on the internet. So that is just an excuse that you're giving yourself. It's not a complaint. It's not a challenge. It's a very good sweet excuse you're giving yourself, which the only remedy is that you should work hard and forget that thing that what if you don't know? You know, you're just refusing to do it. That's my conclusion. Right? All right, next question. Waters.
Good morning, sir, and everyone.
Good morning.
So I want to find out if my first question is, does do one need to have a different phone or a different machine just for social media, or So
It
at
depends,
times,
it depends how important it is to you. Like me, I have a separate phone. My phone for calls are separate. My social media phone there's no SIM card in that phone because I know social media is important to me. Internet is very critical in my work. So I cannot be
yeah.
fighting up and down with that. So I have a separate phone, and that phone is always bought brand new particular specifications because I need
Okay.
a particular speed. You need to have a particular size drive for storing. It's separate, you see, for
Okay.
that purpose. If you know that is important to you, yes, I will recommend you to get a very good phone that has good battery, good camera, good space, is fast and all of that for your social media activities. I would strongly recommend that. If not, manage your current phone, make money from it, and of course, buy a better phone for that purpose.
All right. Thank you, sir. My next question comes from point three. How
Yes,
we build a distribution advantage.
yes.
Okay. My question is, you now need, if you are building up like forums on WhatsApp,
Mhm.
you will have to everything you want to be should have a separate WhatsApp group, or you can manage all in one. If it's like in a studio, if you have to sell gadgets, you can still sell gadgets in the same group. Or
No,
I
okay,
don't
for
know.
example, like in a studio, like you have a photography studio. No, you can have a WhatsApp group for clients, and then you can have a WhatsApp group for people you can sell gadgets to. And
Okay.
there's a way that you can subtly indicate in the client's WhatsApp group that you sell the following gadgets, but you cannot bore them with people that they don't want to on cameras, they don't want to be snapping pictures tomorrow with cameras and all of that, right? So it's okay to have two WhatsApp groups, one for clients who are just there to benefit from your services as a studio, and then one for other photographers that come to you to buy equipment or rent equipment and so on. It's okay to maintain the two and have different, because the two needs different set of content and different level of engagement.
Thank you, though.
Awesome. All right, people. Thank you. Have a great day ahead. And remember, practice relevant information. Relevant knowledge is useless without consistent action. Go make some money on the internet. Cheers.